Hi, I'm Joey. I'm an American from a small town in northeast Arkansas. But after growing up in the middle of nowhere and spending my 20s in New Orleans, Louisiana, I now live in Beijing, China. On this show, I interview other expats, talk about both the difficulties and the rewards of living abroad. Then I share my experiences living in a foreign country and traveling the world with you. This is my life abroad, China. One of the best things about living in China is the ability to travel quickly, easily, and cheaply all around Asia, going to Thailand, the Philippines, or in this case, actually staying in China and traveling. A couple weeks back, a few friends and coworkers and I went to Shidu, just outside of Beijing, just 3 hours outside. There are some amazing things to see. These mountains are kind of reminiscent of the mountains you see in southern China that were filmed in the Avatar movies as the floating mountains of Pandora. Going through Shidu, it's a small town with all kinds of things to do: bungee jumping, zip lining, water games, and Shidu basically just means 10th town. And there are 9 towns before it, all with something to do: camping, water parks, horseback riding. This one, we actually decided we were going to take a cable car up to the top of the mountain. You can see the waterfalls here. It's so beautiful. The smog was a little bad, but not too bad. We could still see pretty far. You can see the towers to the right here. That's where the bungee jumping is. And the little pagoda to the left. That's where people would start the zip line. We're going to go up, ride the cable car, and if you can see the waterfall a little higher up, let me turn back around, a little higher up to the left of the cable car, it's kind of small right now, but up at the top, there's a dragon's head sticking out of the waterfall, or sticking out of the wall, and it's a waterfall flowing from the dragon's mouth. It's an amazing experience. So again, Eric, Dana, Tyson, and I all went to, there's me and Tyson, all went to Shidu for my birthday, May 23rd. So I guess it's been more than a few weeks. It's been a couple months. It was such an amazing experience that it made us want to travel a little more often throughout China instead of constantly going to other countries. I really cannot describe how amazing it is in person with the 360 views. Wonderful, wonderful experience. Now the cable car is running constantly, so it was a little scary at times. It would start jerking, but it's completely safe. There were apparently no mistakes, no problems. Now you can sort of see the dragon's head on the lower waterfall here. The upper waterfall is in front of a dinosaur T-Rex skeleton, which you'll see in a little bit, but you can see the dragon's head right here. We're going to get a better view of it as well. So we go up right here. They're taking pictures of you as we load the cable car into the thing, and it doesn't stop. You literally come up right here. They open the door and you jump off and then jump across. Up on top, there's all kinds of markets. Anything you could buy at a normal market, you could buy here. This is the view, and there's the dragon's head. So beautiful. And then there's the T-Rex skeleton. Not real, obviously. Oh, here. Ziplining. Now, I've been ziplining before, and I thought I'd be prepared for it. I really wasn't. You really feel like you're going to fall and die right there. That amazing experience. Just falling, kind of like flying. They taped the camera to my hand. What I skipped right there, I slammed really hard into the stop, and it really jerked the camera and it really messed it up for a second, so I skipped that. There's Ty coming down and coming up the ramp. We're buying our photos actually right here where they were taking photos of us coming. So we're buying photos, and now we're gonna go bungee jumping. That's what we came here for. Unfortunately, they wouldn't let us bring our own cameras up. So we get them up there and then they make us lock them into the locker. Dana didn't come because she was too scared. They put those red things on my legs and then he shoves you off. Terrifying. So terrifying. Before you're ready, he shoves you. Now as I come down, it's easier. I get lowered, drop down in here. Here's going to be a close-up, a slow motion of him actually shoving you. That's him yanking my hand up and push. Nothing waiting, no waiting at all. It's slowed down, remember. There's really no waiting. He pulls my hand up, straightens it out, puts his foot behind me, and go. See him pulling his hand back? That is Ty and Eric sitting on the left, watching. The only bad part is there's a 3-hour bus ride from Beijing to Shidu. And on our way there, we got there early in the morning, the first bus to leave. And we still had to stand for 3 hours to get to Shidu. On the way back, we were the first stop. We were the first people on the bus. So we sat down, but that's still sitting for 3 hours in a very uncomfortable bus. That was the worst part. Everything else was an amazing experience. If you liked seeing this experience, click the like button. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And if you'd like to see more traveling in and around China, click subscribe and be updated every time I upload a new video. Again, this is My Life Abroad China. Thanks for watching. Zaijian.